Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm here to do the new moon reading for Libra, and this full moon is in Aries. And what's Aries? Aries is impulsive. And with this Aries full moon, it's going to put us in a situation where we will have to look at some things we have done out of being impulsive, how our impulsive actions benefited us or not. But we're going to have to look at it. So this Aries full moon in Libra, how's it going to affect you, Libra? Well, for you, I believe Aries wants you to get off the fence and make some decisions. If you're ambivalent about relationships and friendships, this harvest moon, bringing in the harvest, it's just time to make a decision. And, are you going to be in or are you going to be out? In addition to that, it's also a good time to get back in sync and make sure you got balance and give and take between the two of you. And that could be romantic, friendships, or whatever type of relationship there is. You need to make sure it's a balanced relationship. So, Libras can take forever and a day to make a decision, and 9 times out of 10, it's the right one, and there's generally no looking back. So are you going to make the right decision during this full moon in Aries period, Libra? Well, I've already pulled the cards, and I have to say, let me get my chair straight here. I got to say, Libra, you're the only one. Usually I pull 2 chakra cards. 3 cards fell out for you, Libra. 3. And Spirit said, go with it, so I am. So that means there is a message for 1, 2, 3, how many Libras there are. There's a definite message here for you. And I hope whatever it is, if it's for you, take it, This first card, Ace of Air. Now, the Ace of Air is like a dove. You see him? It's the dove. He's opening his wings. It's as if it's a protective mantle over humanity. We talk about the wings of love, the wings of angels, the wings of the Holy Spirit. Now, it's like you have a duty to carry out a message of peace here. Nothing should be left to chance, and nothing is accidental. There's victory in situations, love over humanity, triumph of spirit, high artistic value, a lot of inspiration here. Now, the number 1, the Ace is a 1. So in a positive sense, if you're going to look at this positively, that's being ambitious, daring, generous, fearless, dynamic. And then the negative aspect is arrogant, selfish, being a bully, manipulating. But we know that's not nobody out there, right? We're looking to our higher selves here. So this is about ambition, daring, generous, fearless, and dynamic. No bullies here, right? No bullies here. So going into this period, you have a decision to make. You're going to make a fearless decision. And it's going to be about how we speak. This is the throat chakra here. This is the 5th chakra, the throat, the thyroid, your neck, ears if you have sinus, allergies. But really it's how you communicate your feelings, your thoughts, your creativity. Can you see that? I want to make sure you can see that. I know it says vanity, but this is about balance between what is true in your heart and what you communicate. It's reflected in this card. Are you living and communicating your truth or just playing along? It's time to stop playing. Are you just playing along? This may be a time of awakening to a new way of being. Be aware of distractions that may pull you from the true you. So, positively, you may have to step away, or positively, you have to step to. Only you know what your situation is. I don't know what your situation is. But we're going to do it in a positive way, with being daring, generous, and fearless, versus being arrogant, selfish, cold, and being a bully, manipulating bully, right? Libra, this is about how we speak. Also, this is the 5th chakra, so it's your throat. And it is about maybe taking time to meditate, maybe journal, write. And when someone's speaking, listen more than you talk. You know, I know some Libras, boy, they can go. And maybe, you just got to take it down. So this is a Libra rising, Libra sun, or maybe your moon is in Libra. And here, maybe if you're feeling symptoms of having a sore throat, or you just having a tough time really expressing how you feel, or if you have pain in your neck, these are all things that affect that communication. So with this, I strongly urge you to drink a lot of citrus, or eat a lot of citrus fruits, herbal teas, take time to meditate, be quiet, and listen. Just listen to the person. Don't even comment. Just be quiet and listen. Communication. The next card here is the chakra. This chakra card is the 2nd chakra. This is your spleen, like your bladder, your ovaries, your urinary tract, and this deals with your emotions and feelings. Do you set boundaries? Are there addictions? You drinking, getting high, smoking, or drinking soda. Sugar is the #1 drug. These are things you can think about. But this card, guilt, this indicates a deep caring and protection from emotional hurt through standing strong in your emotions. There's a great inner resolve here. Once your mind is made up, you can see whether or not others have tried to manipulate you. Reclaim your life here and do it without guilt. Now with this particular chakra, the spleen chakra, since this has to do with your urinary tract, you need to be drinking a lot of water. Like I mentioned, the soda. If you're drinking soda, stop. Get you some good, clean water. And maybe, since we're talking about standing fearless, making decisions, Libra, maybe there's some blockage there. You have an emotional blockage. Or you could have, if you're trying to have children, you could have fertility issues. And I'm mentioning these things because these are the things that affect this chakra. And some of these things, maybe you need to go to a doctor. Or if you got an addiction, maybe you need to check into a rehab. Nevertheless, but this is symbolic, this chakra, of some substance abuse. Or maybe bipolar, having mood swings. So anything to deal with your emotions. So what's good here is drinking lots of fluids. I'm talking about clean water, not the sugar. Go swimming. Or try yoga. It's like a flowing yoga to balance you out. Eat orange foods, fruits, salmon, papaya, and melons. Because you don't want to make a decision, anything based on guilt. And you don't want to guilt someone else. Because, we want to stay in the positive, in the affirmative, daring, generous, fearless, versus manipulating. You don't want to be that person because you may end up holding that guilt, and that's in that emotional. That's in the emotion part right here, the spleen chakra. And since this is the urinary, your kidneys, adrenals, drink lots of water. All right? Now, the third chakra, like I said, you were the only one that it was like got 3 chakra cards. 3. It was like they just fell out, and Spirit was like, nope, keep all 3. So I did. So this is your crown chakra. Your crown chakra is like the top of your head. You know, how do you show compassion? Do you really have compassion? Are you a peaceful, non-attached person? Can you love a person without clinging to them, in a sense? You know, love everybody even if you know you don't really want to hang them. You just got to love them for who they are. This is like your nervous system, seeing yourself in others. And this is talking about instinct, which is kind of interesting in this crown chakra right here. This is like step into the light. Will you let go of all senses other than your pure instinct? When unfiltered, it guides you to high ground and help of the angels. This is a time to be the protector or to be protected. You will know which role you are in. But I think it's interesting when you look at the card, you know, you think of the lone wolf. You know, because sometimes you have to be that because you're following your instincts. And the way the colors are, and like this like mist right here, this is definitely, you know, spiritual. Because this is like, this is your crown. This is like, this is where you talk to God. This is where your God, your ancestors, your angels, whomever you believe, speaks to you. What I also think is interesting, how the moon is illuminated here, because you know that's mother. Now, not necessarily, it could be your mother, or it could be that mother energy. And sometimes, you know, that little voice speaks to you. You could remember a voice of an aunt or a grandmother. You know, it's that wise old woman speaking to you right there. Now, with this being the crown chakra and your brain, more or less, this is like maybe you're feeling a little isolated a little bit. So this is a time to do some meditating and develop a spiritual practice. Learn something new. What is your perception of God? Now, there's no real foods that are attached to this particular chakra. Maybe some dark blue grapes, blackberries, or eating food with garlic, some spice. Like open up so you can really breathe and you know, breath is life, which is also part of that, you know, this crown, this throat chakra, this is your sinuses, you know, breathe. But this could be a time like where you do like puzzles, word games, things like the things to exercise your mind. But when it comes to eating, because we live in a society where it's like kind of gluttony, so intermittent fasting would be good besides drinking good clean water. Like breakfast and dinner, don't eat in between, just drinking good water. And if you eat something, like eat some blackberries or grapes, you know. And with the other chakras you got oranges, herbal teas. Those are things that you could probably partake in. But cut down on all the other things. This is to open up your crown. And so that God, your ancestral mothers, can all come in and heighten your instinct. Because you're going to fly. That's what this is about. No matter what the situation is. You know, this is Earth School, as someone wise had said to me at one time. So all your experiences have brought you to this particular point so that you could fly right now. So make the decision, Libra. And what's the decision going to be? Regardless of what the situation, you're going to decide to be happy. The intoxication of love will be as strong as the scent of the lime tree's flowers. This is about happiness here. And interesting, the lime tree, you can get you some lemon and lime tea. It's that herbal tea. Get some lemon and limes, put it in there. Green teas. This is about being happy. What will you need to be truly happy? And relationships are good, but if it's not the right one, you have to make that decision so you can be happy. Now you're in a relationship and you know it's the one. You know deep in your soul. You know through all your instincts, without any guilt, without any miscommunication and vanity or manipulation from you. This is one you know you can fly with. So Libra, you're going to decide to be happy. You're going to decide to be ambitious, daring, generous, fearless, and dynamic. You're going to decide to go on the wings of angels, the wings of God, the wings of love, and be happy. But you're going to make the right choice. So Libra, I hope you enjoyed this full moon and Aries reading. I hope you like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. And this is Sister Omi. Peace.